What's up, Play Sports Gamer here, and I got a video on one of the top college prospects in football, Jalen Carter. We all know Jalen Carter is a beast on the field. He dominates the college football scene, dominates college football offensive line and stops the run, gets to the quarterback, and people were saying he was going to be the number one pick in the draft, and Chicago kept that pick, but since Chicago went down, they were saying he would have been the top non-quarterback pick in the draft. But we all know what happened to his situation, and now teams are souring on him, but not all. He's still projected to be a mock draft pick, number 6 going to the Lions from ESPN. So this video is about Jalen Carter, and that I don't think he's going to be that great in NFL because of a couple articles which I'm going to point out. So would you please subscribe, like, and comment on this video? I would really appreciate it. So this is the first article I wanted to point out with Jalen Carter. I look at this and I shake my head. Going into an NFL draft, if you're a college football player, you should be overjoyed. You should want to put a lot of effort into seeing which teams would like you, which teams wouldn't. You shouldn't say these demands like, I'm only going to visit the top 10 NFL teams in the draft, and who cares about the other 22? I don't care about the other 22. So why should these teams care about him? And my second article, which I'm going to show you later, is even more proof why teams shouldn't even consider him. I think he's going to be a bust, personally. This is the NFL. This is not college. He's not going to dominate the offensive lines like he did in college. He was a lot bigger and stronger than those offensive linemen. Offensive linemen are not skilled. They're small. They're not as strong. And it's easy for a big defensive line to dominate. I tie Jalen Carter to Sue of the NFL. He reminds me like him. Sue had a big time attitude in his first few years in the NFL, stomping on players' heads and getting all sorts of trouble. But it seems like he's turned the corner and you don't hear from him as much anymore. So maybe he finally realized that he should just play football, earn his millions, and be happy with that. Hopefully one day Jalen Carter will learn that, but not right now. So let's look at this article. Georgia defensive tackle Jalen Carter is declining visits with any team selected outside the top 10 in this month's NFL draft. Agent Drew Rosenhaus told ESPN's Adam Schefter. Carter is scheduled to visit Chicago Bears, who will pick 9 on Monday. It would be his second visit after previously visiting the Philadelphia Eagles, who have the number 10 pick. I'm confident Jalen will go in the top 10. He is a good person, a family man, loves football, and is a generation talent. Another strike in the eyes of Jalen Carter, but not necessarily a strike that he chose Drew Rosenhaus as an agent. Drew Rosenhaus is one of the biggest agents out there. He always seems to get money for his clients, but he's like a politician. He smoozes it. He will say anything to get his client top dollar. I don't know for sure if he's a good person, a family man, loves football, and is generational talent, but of course the agent's going to say that. God, I can't stand that he is only considering top 10 teams. He's only going to visit 2 of them right now. I don't know if he has more scheduled later, but only 2 right now. And if he wants to go to Eagles, yeah, they're going to be good next year too, so why wouldn't you want to go there? But I'm sure he's going to go to a team that will give him the most money. Carter was invited to NFL draft, which should be held in Kansas City, Missouri this year, and plans to attend. Carter's draft status is clouded after he pleaded no contest to misdemeanor charges of reckless driving and racing last month in connection with a fatal crash in January. He was sentenced to 12 months probation, a $1,000 fine, and 80 hours of community service, and will attend a state-approved defensive driving course. His attorney, Kim Stevens, said that by resolving the matter, the state of Georgia is forever barred from bringing additional charges against Carter. In a statement to ESPN, Stevens said Carter did not cause the car wreck on January 15th, in which Georgia football player Devin Willock and recruiting staffer Chandler LaCroix were killed. Police alleged that LaCroix was driving an SUV and was racing Carter's SUV before the wreck. According to police, LaCroix's SUV was going 104 miles an hour when it left the road, hit 2 power poles and several trees. Police said her blood alcohol concentration was 0.197, about 2.5 times the legal limit. According to Stevens, Carter had not been drinking alcohol and was not under the influence of alcohol or any illegal substances. So that situation with car racing severely altered the perception of teams have towards him. We all know you need to keep a clean slate. You can't get in trouble in college or your draft will go down. Sometimes it helps because a better team will pick you and you'll get success right away, but then the money situation is going to hurt because draft is based on pay scale. So instead of going in like number 3, 4, 5, he might slip down to the lower part of the top 10. But this article is one situation where I don't think teams should pick him because he's not going to be the talent as they think he is. But this other article really says that. So here's the other article, which teams should be alarmed at seeing. Defensive tackle Jalen Carter, 9 pounds heavier, struggles at pro day. When you see a headline like this, it tells you he's not putting in the time to stay in shape. He's not focused. He has the attitude like, I am a big-time talent. Teams would be happy just to pick me, and I don't need to try as hard anymore. I'm going to get paid no matter what. So let me just sleepwalk through this draft process and get my contract. Georgia defensive tackle Jalen Carter was 9 pounds heavier than he was at the NFL Combine about 2 weeks ago. Couldn't finish his position drills at Georgia's pro day on Wednesday. Carter, who was once considered a potential number 1 pick in April's draft, weighed 323 pounds at the pro day. He opted to do only position drills and didn't participate in other aspects of the workout, including the 40-yard dash, cone drills, and other physical tests. Carter didn't finish the position drills because he was cramping up and breathing heavy. So it's bad enough he showed up 9 pounds heavier and out of shape, but he didn't even participate in all the drills. Like, this tells you he's not gonna be focused. He's not gonna put the effort of being a quality NFL defensive tackle. Defensive tackles are tough. You gotta put a lot of energy going up the field all the time. Just trying to stop the run. He's not gonna be able to play that much. He's gonna be winded if he's not keeping in shape. So a team should look at this and say, why would I pick this guy? This guy is not gonna perform for my team. He's not going to be in shape enough to be on the field most of the time. Carter worked out in front of scouts and coaches from all 32 NFL teams in Georgia's indoor facility. 3 head coaches, the Falcons' Arthur Smith, Bears' Mike Eberflus, and Steelers' Mike Tomlin were in attendance. Carter, the 6'3", also didn't work out in front of the scouts at the NFL Combine in Indianapolis on March 2nd. He was only measured and had interviews with NFL teams. Carter didn't speak to reporters in Athens on Wednesday after missing his media session at the Combine. Like, how many signs do you need to tell you this guy is not what everybody is telling us? All I know is I think I would feel bad for any team that picks him in the draft. I think he's going to be a bust, personally. I never want to root against anyone, so I hope he has people surrounding him that will talk to him and make him realize he needs to shape up if he wants to be an NFL star, if he wants to hang out in this league for more than 5 years. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think I am right that he's going to be a bust, or do you think he's going to be one of the NFL superstars? Please comment, like, and I would appreciate a subscription. Thank you. See ya.